I want to talk about the uncharted territory of spirituality. That uncharted territory is the territory and the landscape of our emotions. A lot of spiritual practice focuses on getting rid of emotions or sitting in a place of stillness, or just observing our emotions when they come up and then letting them go, releasing them, working on them. Like usually when people talk about healing, what they're talking about is potentially getting rid of things that create too many emotions in their life and they only want to feel good emotions. Eliminating suffering usually means just being joyful and happy all the time. So it's like, but there's not a lot of spiritual practice that focuses on navigating the landscape of our emotions as a spiritual practice, and it's a very valuable one. But it makes sense for us to go down, for every emotion that we're having. Like sometimes we'll just say, oh my God, I'm so angry, right? And you're just expressing this anger and it feels like this kind of anger. It's like, and that's the way we describe it, right? But the territory that is useful for us to travel is to go down into that and go, okay, anger is what is this kind of overarching feeling I'm having, but what kind of anger is it? And as we dive down into those, identifying what kind of anger it is, and I'm not saying we do this in the moment, express what you feel, but later go in and go, okay, well, what was that kind of anger, right? And then become, over time, as you do that, you become more and more adept at expressing your emotions in a way that's spiritually valuable, right? That helps to open you up, helps you to self-realize and understand who you are in a way better way than you did before. Because sometimes our emotional self has more insight into who we are than our brain does, right? And there's a linkage between those two parts of ourself that sometimes gets broken, and sometimes there's a disconnect. But the emotional world is just as valuable and informs us just as much, and if we put it off to the side, then we start to do things that are just only logical in nature. Because sometimes the logical mind is cold and uncaring, and we do something that's logical and it's actually illogical from a humanity point of view, from a spiritual point of view, from a statement point of view, a statement to the universe about who we are.